Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show, and I have a question about, it's a question that I'm starting to get more often now that I usually not get in the past, but it says, do you stock up on any foods in case of a disaster? I would like to do this. Do you have any suggestions? Well, it's really three questions. Do I do it? And you're telling me you would like to do it, then you're asking me my suggestions. Well, no, I don't do it. I try not to have too much food in the house. I don't like to throw away food. I don't like food to go bad. So I don't stock up on food that way. And I know that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about stocking up in case of a serious disaster with canned food and things like this that'll last a long time. I might have some dried fruit in the house, but and maybe some nuts and seeds, but that's not because there might be a disaster, just because I order bulk mail on the seeds and the nuts, and I get a good price, so I have a good amount of nuts in the house. But I know when there's like a hurricane down here, everyone's going to the store and buying water and everything else, and I'm one of those people because I don't stock up. As for stocking up for the end times or some major disaster, well, look, if I'm the only house on the block that has food and everyone is going hungry, they're going to be knocking at my door, and I'm going to share it. And I'm not going to have all of it anyway. So, but no, I mean, I don't do it, okay? Now, the question is it a good idea to do? Is it a wise idea? It depends. I mean, if you want to have food, if you live in an area where there might be hurricanes or some other things going on and you want to have some food on hand just in case, I don't see anything wrong with that. However, if your basement looks like Costco, then I think that might be overdoing it. I mean, if you want to have food and stocking up for a couple of weeks or even a week in case the power's out or something, you're buying certain foods that don't need to be refrigerated, that's one thing. But if you're stocking up for the next 6 months or the next year and your basement looks like Costco, is that a bad idea? I don't know if it's a bad idea, but I know people that are older than me that have been doing that for a long time, and the food doesn't go bad. Well, that should tell you something about the food. If it's not going bad, it's probably not good food. However, you know, when you're looking for disaster situations, you're not looking for just good food. You're looking just to survive. Well, when you eat that food, that's what you're doing. You're just surviving. And, you know, if you have a nice garden and you're growing your food outside and you have your own water source, maybe a rain catcher or something, that's the best way to stock up your food. Learn about the wild edible foods, where instead of stocking up your house and taking a space in your house, you could just go out here and learn the food and eat the food. So if you want long-term storage, that's the best way I would do it. And that would be my suggestion for that. So thank you for that question. And if there is a disaster and you are stocking up and you have decent food, let me know your address and maybe you'll see me during the time of that disaster. Have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.